What's good, YouTube? K.D.M Sports here. Today I want to share some facts on arguably the greatest 3-year playoff stretch in NBA history. From 2008 to 2010, Kobe Bryant achieved 3 straight finals appearances, 2 finals MVPs, an MVP, 2 rings. But what makes this run special is the fact that this was during the midst of arguably the most competitive Western Conference era of all time. The Western Conference only had 2 sub-50 wins teams during this period of the late 2000s, and that was the 09 Hornets and the 09 Jazz. The Jazz was the only team under 50 wins that Kobe and the Lakers faced during this entire 08 to 2010 era. During the 08 playoffs and 2010 playoffs, there was 8 teams that had 50 plus wins. On Kobe's resume is a young trio of Harden, Westbrook, and Durant back in 2010. Although not all in their prime, they were still legit contenders and extremely talented. Durant in 2010 finished just second in MVP votes and averaged 30 points per game, where he was the reigning youngest scoring champion in history. In these same playoffs, he also beat the powerhouse Phoenix Suns in the West Finals. In 09, Kobe and the Lakers beat a prime Carmelo Anthony and the Nuggets in the West Finals. And 08, Kobe led the Lakers to a dominant 5-game destruction of the defending champions at the time, the San Antonio Spurs. Kobe, during this 3-year period of West Finals, averaged 32.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, while averaging 50, 40, and 90 shooting splits. While Gasol was a star in the league, he was not a top 5 player before Kobe. He only made 1 All-Star team and 0 All-NBA teams and 0 playoff wins. When Gasol paired up with Kobe is when Gasol really started to make strides as a player. Gasol made 3 consecutive All-Star appearances with Kobe and the Lakers, and then just 2 more after his departure. He made 3 All-NBA teams as well during this tenure, and made just 1 after his departure. Bynum was not yet a star in the league. While promising, he didn't make his first All-Star appearance till 2012. The only star Kobe had on his team was Gasol, so while a strong team, they were not exceptionally talented teams. The 08 to 2010 run was definitely well earned by a Kobe-led team. During this run as well, Kobe is the only player in NBA history to score 600 plus points in the playoffs in 3 consecutive years. Also, in NBA history, there has only been 4 teams that faced 4 50 plus win teams during a single postseason, and that was the 1995 Rockets, 01 Lakers, 08 Lakers, and the 2010 Lakers. Kobe Bryant was heavily involved on 3 of those historic teams and beat 10 50 plus win teams during a 3-year period, which is crazy. Larry Bird, Hakeem, and Karl Malone all did this over their entire careers. Dirk beat 11, Magic and Kareem beat 14, and LeBron beat 12 during his 15-year career in the East. Kobe achieved this feat of 10 wins over 50 plus teams over a 3-year period, while not even having a top 5 player in the league during this era on his team. Kobe's averages of 30 points per game, 5.5 assists per game, and 6 rebounds, and almost 2 steals per game were all during one of the most competitive eras ever. Kobe also is one of 3 players in NBA history to win multiple rings without a top 75 player on his team, and the only to win consecutive rings without a top 75 player. Kobe also has the most wins against the most 50 plus win teams in a single postseason without a top 75 player. Bryant also led the NBA playoffs in scoring all 3 of these seasons, a feat only MJ and Kobe Bryant accomplished. This era is what made Kobe Bryant an all-time great. This is why Kobe, in my opinion, should always be in the top 5 to top 10 discussions. It's hard to achieve all these things during an era where you don't have an overwhelmingly better team than any other during that period of time. When you look back in hindsight, to almost have a second three-peat under his belt is sometimes forgotten, as well as the fact during that first season with Gasol, they actually got him at the trade deadline in February 08, and Kobe and Gasol were still able to get to the finals that same season without Bynum and a healthy Trevor Ariza. Thank you guys for listening to me share some facts, and make sure to subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any opinions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below.